If you've ever wondered what to do with broken foil balloons, I mean, they can be recycled in various ways, but you can turn them into something else. Reuse, recycle your own waste products. I mean, the obvious one is to use the foil balloon to wrap around a sand weight or something like that, but you can make more decorative things. And what we've done here is to take a selection of broken foils. I mean, this one here is a birthday foil, that one's an Easter one, a couple of plain ones, and I'm going to use a dry foam wreath ring. And basically all you need to do is to chop your broken foils up into rough squares. It doesn't need to be precise in any way, but rough squares, 4 inches or so on a side, something like that. So just chop them like that. So each time I get 2, don't need the valve, and we'll just chop them up into pieces. Even this piece across the top here, which is where the seam is, can still be used because it will open into a rough square, so that's fine. And do a couple more from this piece here, but use all of the balloon, just chop it all up into pieces. Don't worry about the shape of them because they will all be okay to use. Take that across there, chop it there. Okay, so just keep going, chopping it up like that. And then all you need is something small. Chopstick will do. This is a bamboo skewer. I'm not going to use the pointy end, I'm going to use the flat end. But something quite thin with a blunt end. And then we can just take our foil, put it over the end of the chopstick or skewer like that, and just push it into the foam. And if you push it in quite a long way, then it will grip really firmly. Just push in, turn the skewer a little bit to get it out so that it leaves the foil behind without dragging the foil out as well. If you want this to be really permanent, then you can put a little dab of glue on the end of this before you push it in, but I think you'll find for the purposes of creating a decoration for an event or a short period of time, then just the grip of the foam will be sufficient. And you just continue all the way around and making up your pattern as you go. You can be completely random, you can choose your colours to suit a theme or a season. There's lots of possibilities. Just use your creativity and the foils that you have and create all the way around like this. And then I will put, I'll do it in stripes. So I'll put a purple row in next, like so. Oops, that one came out, didn't push that in firmly enough. There we go, that's better. And just work your way around until you've completely covered the whole of the base. And you get a nice sort of two-tone effect with these as well, obviously, because you've got your colour on the outside of your square and the silver of the inside of the foil, and you get an interesting range there. Then I'll perhaps do some of this birthday foil on the inner row. I'm pushing them in roughly an inch apart because each little square fluffs out enough to fill that gap. Grab a couple more of those. And then maybe the Easter one. This is going to be a little bit more interesting because obviously there's lots of different colours in here, so it's going to change as it goes around. And then I will put the fuchsia, this bright iridescent fuchsia, all the way around the centre. A little bit of lilac showing up there. And then I'll just fill in the middle, this gap in the centre here, with the fuchsia, because it's really nice and bright and iridescent, so that'll make a good focal colour. You can see where we're going with this now, and just continue all the way around until you've filled it up. Okay, so when you have gone all the way around with all of your different colours, you end up with that, which is really rather attractive. It's made up of entirely waste material, but as you say, you can choose your colours and tailor it to whatever you like. But these were just random broken balloons that we pulled out of the bin, in fact. If you want to do a little bit of extra textural change, then there's obviously no reason why you couldn't add a nice big ribbon bow, or even small latex balloons blown up really tiny. And these can be put in the same way. If you put the end of the stem over your chopstick or skewer and push it, then they will go in between and sit nice and firmly as well. So you can add as few or as many of these as you might want, just to give a little bit of extra detail if you want to. I won't spend hours filling it all with latex, but I will just add a couple in so that you can see where they'll go. That one doesn't want to go in. There we go. And I'll put one more there. Okay, so you can add as many or as few as you like. Go get creative.